Hey, what's up everyone? I just wanted to make a quick update video to just let you guys know what I'm going to be doing and just chat a little bit with all of you. So first of all, I wanted to talk to my OG subscribers. You guys have been here since I was making Attack on Titan content all those many years ago. I know I've said this many times before, but I just wanted to say thank you, especially to those of you who are still here, and still check in and comment and things like that every now and then. I just really appreciate you guys for sticking around and continuing to be a part of this channel. And even if you are someone who has moved on to greener pastures, and you're not even gonna be seeing this, I'm just gonna send my appreciation for you out into the ether, because I'm just so thankful for everyone who has ever engaged with this channel and enjoyed my content. It just really makes me happy when people come back and leave comments saying how much they miss my content and how nostalgic it is for them now, which is, it's kind of crazy that people are saying that. Like, I can't believe how long it's been since I first started, like 8 years now. That's nuts. So long, but like, it's just nice to know that there are people out there who like remember me, just knowing that I've had a positive effect in some people's lives, no matter how small it may be. I just think that's really cool. Because I always just like assumed everyone would just like forget about me because like I hadn't been active for so long, but you guys are still out there and still awesome, and I love you all. And I also wanted to apologize, and again, I've said this before, but I still feel bad that I wasn't able to keep up the momentum at the end there. Like, I really got burnt out and kind of dropped the ball, and that really sucks. I tried though. As much as I wanted to stick it out though to the end of the manga and the anime, I just couldn't do it. And I feel kind of crappy about that. Like, I kind of feel like I let my viewers down a little bit. But you know, burnout is such a big issue for YouTubers in particular, you know? But thankfully I've learned from my experience, and I know better now. I think I know how to kind of avoid that and not push myself too hard and kind of go at a comfortable pace. But, you know, there's a lot of pressure, because you know that the more you work at it, the better your video is going to do, the faster your channel is going to grow and all that. So it can be very hectic and chaotic, because it's like you feel like if you don't put in as much work as you can, then you're not working hard enough, I guess. You really got to pace yourself though, and that's true with anything really. I feel like you hear about it a lot more now than you did back then, especially with all these big YouTubers that have quit lately, like MatPat, and like the others I've seen that I watch are wanting to switch things up and do something different, change their content. And like, it sucks that the way like it sucks that the way the algorithm, that is a weird word to say, algorithm works in some aspects. Just like the nature of audiences themselves and how we consume entertainment, it doesn't really support people trying new things. Like, no matter what you do, if you stop doing the thing that is most successful, you're gonna have less success. It's just should be expected, but it's also kind of hard to accept, you know, because we want that same level of engagement no matter what we're doing, but that's just not how it works. So it is a real shame, but it is what it is. And you know, hopefully things will get better. We'll see. I guess we'll just have to see how it goes. But anyway, to all of you who have been around for a while, I just want to say I love you guys and thank you for everything. You are part of the foundation of what this channel has become and has the potential to become. And even though I've moved on from Attack on Titan to do new things, I'll never forget you guys and the experiences we all shared together. Especially the Serum Bowl. That's what started it all. But anyway, I'm thinking of doing, I don't know, something for you guys. Like, I want to do something special just to kind of close out that chapter, because I feel like I haven't really done that, I guess. So I don't know. I was thinking maybe I could go back and react to some of my old content. Like, I haven't watched any of my old content for a very long time. I haven't looked at any of them. So maybe it'd be interesting to go back and check some out, because it's been so long. What do you guys think? Are there any videos you think I should go back to like react to? I don't know, it might be kind of fun. Or, you know, I still need to watch the This is how burnt out I got from Attack on Titan. I still haven't watched the final season. Like, the final part of the final season. But maybe I should review that when I do. Just for old time's sake. Anyway, I would love to know what kind of content you think I should do in the future. Like, what kind of things I should review. Things like that. If there's anything you want to recommend, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Also wanted to mention, like I'd said in a community post, I've been debating whether I wanted to kind of preserve the channel as it is and start a new one, because like I was worried about the algorithm, how new videos would perform, because this channel's so old and the old videos don't get really hardly any views anymore, of course. So I was kind of wondering how that would affect it, but I've ultimately decided to go ahead and continue posting stuff on this channel for a couple reasons. For one, it's just it would be kind of a hassle to start a new channel. I mean, it's not that big of a hassle, but you gotta go through this verification process and get a certain amount of this or that to unlock certain features, and I totally forgot about all that, and it's just kind of a pain in the butt. I started a channel for like my original projects, which I'll talk about that in a little bit, and I ran into all this stuff again, and I was like, oh yeah. But anyway, it's just as well, I guess, because thanks to YouTube Shorts, I think there actually might be some hope to breathe a new life into this channel. You know, I haven't really messed around with shorts too much up until now, especially not shorts related to long-form content, and I decided to go ahead and give it a try this time, just on a whim, and I really wasn't expecting much, but I was really pleasantly surprised at how well some of them are doing. I mean, it does make sense that shorts would get more views than regular videos, but I was not expecting this many, so that's pretty cool. One of them, as of right now, has almost got 10,000 views, which is crazy. It's pretty cool. It's kind of exciting. It's nice to see people commenting and be able to interact with people. It's like old times. I'm having a lot of fun getting back into the YouTube space again. And on that note, I just want to thank everyone who's been watching them and liking them and leaving comments, and especially those of you who hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. That is super cool of you, and welcome. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I think there's maybe 20 new subscribers or so. So, welcome. Glad you're here. I'm very excited to see some growth on this channel. Again, it's small, but still, more than I was expecting, considering how dead this channel has been. I'm really happy that people are finding me and enjoying what I'm putting out. So, thank you guys for being here. Very excited to have you all here with us. So, so anyway, next order of business. I've also decided that I'm gonna go ahead and review the Fallout show when it comes out in a couple days. I'm getting really excited for it, and you can see that other people are excited for it too. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and review it. Hopefully, it doesn't disappoint. I don't think it will, though. I have a good feeling. Got a good feeling about it. So yeah, look for a review from me sometime soon after the show comes out. I think they're releasing the whole series at once, so I hope so. I really hate it now then we're all spoiled, aren't we? I really hate it now when shows just do like one episode a week. It feels so old school. Like, who wants to wait a week for every episode? Nobody has the attention span for that anymore. So anytime I see a show doing that, I'm just like, nah, I'm just gonna wait until they all come out anyway. Like, I'm not doing that to myself. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And also, I've been informed by the lovely and wonderful people of the Fallout fandom. I sound like I'm being sarcastic, but I'm actually not. But I've been informed that I need to play New Vegas because, despite enjoying 3 and 4 very much, I've never played New Vegas. And I own it. I have it on Steam because I bought like all the Fallout games in a bundle ages ago, and I just never got around to playing it. So, but apparently it is, I was not aware of this, but it is considered the best Fallout game. So yes, I do need to play it, especially if I'm going to be reviewing the show. I feel like I think I'm going to do, nobody calls it this anymore, do they? A let's play? That's such an old term. That's I don't know what else to call it, but some gaming videos. of me playing New Vegas just for fun. I don't know, why not? It's been a while since I've done any gaming content, so I've been kind of wanting to, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Hopefully some of you guys will join me when I do that. Maybe we'll even do like a live stream or something. I've never done a live stream before, but it's about time I figured out how. Anyway, that said, I definitely don't want to fall into the trap again of just being a one-trick pony and doing content for only one thing like I did with Attack on Titan. I mean, I don't regret it. I got no regrets. Get it? No regrets. Excuse me. I'm full of bad puns. But anyway, I feel really good about the content I put out back then. I was so deep into that universe. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun theorizing about things with you guys and talking about all the possibilities. It's the good old days. I miss those days. But as I'm getting back into it, I definitely want to create a channel that I want to do a variety of content, and one where I can feel free to do different things. I don't want to get stuck just doing one thing, you know. I mean, this channel is going to be sticking to the niche of reviews and gaming, because they kind of go hand in hand for me, I feel like. Especially since I'm about to review a show of a game, so that works. I do already have a list of things that I've been wanting to talk about for a while now. A lot of it is a lot of more retro stuff, like old TV shows and movies I grew up with that I really like. Like, I want to talk about the show Gargoyles, you know, that old Disney show. Like, it is still one of my favorite shows of all time to this day, and I think it's criminally underrated, and it's not fair. And I also want to review, if you guys remember those old Rankin Bass movies, the animated ones, like The Lord of the Rings, and The Hobbit, and The Last Unicorn, and, you know, those ones with the weird animation. I want to review those too, because I love those. And, which, fun fact, those are actually animated by people who would go on to form Studio Ghibli, or be part of Studio Ghibli, yeah. So those people, some of the people who animated those old movies that a lot of people on the internet like to rip apart, were the same people who animated My Neighbor Totoro and Spirited Away. So yeah, think about that before you judge them too harshly, because what we're actually seeing in those movies is the baby steps of future animation legends. So anyway, they deserve better. And this is gonna sound kind of weird, but I also kind of want to review that Wish movie that Disney just came out with that everybody hates. I don't know why. It seems a little off-brand, I know, for me. Like, I've never talked about Disney stuff on my channel before. But, I don't know. This movie is peculiar. And, like, it's objectively not a good movie, but I kind of like it. And I don't understand why. I do, but it's like, I don't know. It's a conundrum of a film, and I just kind of want to talk about it. It's very strange. It's like one of those movies that's got good elements and talent, but whoever was in charge didn't know how to put that shit together. It makes no sense. So anyway, we'll see. Tell me what you think. Lastly, I want to talk a little bit about some of my original projects I've got going. Well, one of them at least. Like I said, I've got another channel which I'm going to be posting some other kinds of content too, mostly stuff to do with like my art, like drawing videos, music, and vocal covers, and also some of my writing and stuff. I'm talking about my project that I'm working on called Hybrid Status, which is I think going to be a novel series, / graphic novel series. I'm kind of debating what I want to do, but I think I'm probably just gonna do both, because I kind of want to. I just kind of want to. Probably try to write the books first and then work on the graphic novel version. I've just kind of always wanted to try doing both, so why not? So hopefully you guys will be interested in that. It is somewhat similar thematically and tonally as Attack on Titan and Fallout. Kind of post-apocalyptic, dystopian, dark and gritty, deals with the complexities of human nature and moral ambiguity and things like that. It's very much inspired by some of my favorite old anime I watched growing up. Mostly Vampire Hunter D and Trigun, and a bit of Inuyasha in there as well. It's about a cambion, which is not a very popular term, so I don't know if everybody knows what that means, but it's basically just a half-demon, like a half-human, half-demon hybrid, hence the name hybrid status. Kind of like Inuyasha in that respect, and he hunts other demons, who's also a demon hunter, so yeah, kind of like Vampire Hunter D as well. Half vampire who hunts vampires. And he also has a massive bounty on his head, which is kind of like Trigun. So, it's definitely kind of derivative. And it's got a little Attack on Titan in there too, because the cambion are kind of able to... It depends on... It varies between individuals, but the lucky ones have a mostly more or less human form, and some can transform into like a demon form, and some of those are very, very large. So so yes, it's a bit derivative, but that's okay, because everything's inspired by something. And I'm gonna tell you right now that I made the mistake of trying to be too original, and I'll tell you why that's a problem. It's because if you try too hard to be original, you're just gonna write yourself into a corner and you're never gonna finish. Like, I was trying so hard to make something super original and different, and what ended up happening is I created this world of like blue alien cat people who live in this neon bioluminescent forest, and I was like, this is so cool, no one's ever gonna think to do this very specific thing. And then James Cameron's Avatar came out. As well as a bunch of like DeviantArt people who were like, also felt like he stole their design and their ideas, and that's when I realized that humans just collectively aren't very creative. So at that point, it took me a little while, but I was finally like, I'm just gonna write whatever I want to write, and whatever sounds like fun and makes me happy. And as long as I make it different enough to be its own thing and kind of stand on its own as its own unique universe, then it's okay. And people don't really like things that are too different anyway. It's funny how it works. You gotta hit that sweet spot in the middle where it's not too unfamiliar, but it's different enough from everything else, you know what I mean? But anyway, I think I've probably accomplished that, I hope. I feel like this world that I've created it's different enough. It's not, you're not gonna feel like you're in like a carbon copy of another fantasy universe. It's definitely not a Lord of the Rings type universe. It's not exactly the same as Attack on Titan or Vampire Hunter D or Inuyasha or Trigun. It's got its own lore, its own unique elements. And anyway, I'm just rambling now. I'm just excited to share something with you guys that I'm very passionate about. Something I've been wanting to do for a long time. So yeah, that's gonna be happening. So yeah, I guess that's about all I have to say for now. If you happen to get this far in the video, thank you for listening to me ramble. I don't know what possessed you to do such a thing, but here you are, so hi! So yeah, I will see you in my next video. Peace.